Hello, good evening. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Apologies. Hello, good evening, and welcome to Rangers Radio. Rangers Radio once again salutes all the Rangers family and the frontline services. Join myself, folks, here on the panel this evening is that man who's always on the front line, the one and only Bridge. Evening, Bridge.
Oh, good evening to you, Oxchair, and Fox in the background too. And I could just say a big good evening to the boys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio.
I think he's cooking, Fox. He's got all his stuff. He's making a load of stuff up, so he's all sorted, mate. He's got all sorts going.
Oh, that's brilliant. I'm pleased for him.
Oh,
as I said last night. I'm sorry, bud.
He'd make somebody a great husband, he would. Oh, he's not trained, potty trained.
Shocking you.
Oh, he's not trained and everything, mate. He's fantastic.
Some husband. What a shocker.
Oh, he can do it all, Fox. You know what I mean? Iron, Hoover. Just to mess about here, Fox.
Top man. For the sound of things.
Aye. How's everybody in the Bridge world there?
Well, very good today. As I said a wee bit earlier, I was out the window and clapping for the for the NHS and that. And there's one of these private hospitals behind me, the Nuffield. It's not far from me, and you can hear them all out with their pots and pans and shouting and bawling. And obviously all the people in our flats were out as well. So very, very good, very good. Well supported. I'm really pleased for them. Well worthy.
Let's just hope when it's over, people don't mind when they have to pay a wee bit more to get a better service, mate. Yeah, because that's what it comes down to, pounds, shillings and pence.
That's a good point. I think somebody actually brought that up at one time in one of the debates, you know. Let's see after it what they were worth to, what they think of them then. So that kind of thing, you know.
But fair play to him. I take my hat after him, mate. It's easy. You don't see it, but you see people on the front line. You see some of the scenes for these hospitals, and you've got to admire the people because they're going in there and they fight the unknown, Bridge. Yeah,
they're literally putting their life on the line. That's what they're doing. They're literally putting their life on the line for us. You know, when I say us, I mean everybody. You know, everybody in the United Kingdom.
Collective. And we salute you, and a special shout out to anybody in the Rangers family involved in the frontline services. So, the pantomime at Scottish football, I think, I don't know if we've got two back legs, two front legs. I think we've got about one back leg at the moment with three missing. Is that about right, Bridge?
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes the way, if we're speaking about the way things are in the league and so on and so forth, or are we speaking particularly about our club? And I wonder what people are speaking about. As far as this league's concerned, what the situation is in the league, I have got absolutely no idea what they're going to do. Do you know?
I see that football's cancelled to June the 10th, yeah? I know that's been a firm statement, so we're cancelled to June the 10th. I think I also read in that teams wouldn't be allowed to train, so the earliest you could get back is June the 10th, so that will take us to potentially July before we can start any matches for this season. So we'll see where that takes us, and whether June the 10th is going to be the date. That's today. What tomorrow brings, nobody knows, Bridge. Bridge?
Sorry, pal.
Don't you do that to me, I can't. You know what I mean? Live on air, no.
Sorry, you dropped out and I'm shouting and bawling at you there.
Not a thing coming through for you.
So you were saying about the June the 10th?
Yes.
Now that should in fact probably take us into July before a ball can be kicked properly, if indeed it ever happens. I don't know what you think, but this is mid-April, so you're talking June the 10th, so 2 months away. You know, you get May then July, so 2 months before that happens, and then you have another month, let's say. So it's 3 months before they can kick a ball. Wow! And now that we're somewhere or other, they're going to suspend all the leagues.
That's today, mate. That's today, and we don't know what will happen. maybe get some people with other things they want to talk about. So what's the number, mate?
Oh, the number's 0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online, where you brought in the call with Terry Terry, who's wide awake today, all school blue. He got a nice surprise this morning. And we've also been, he's supported with our old mate Fox, who's beavering away in his kitchen, cooking all sorts of meals, getting himself sorted. We've been joined by young Port Bear, evening Port Bear.
Right, boys, how we doing? Bridgeman, Ox, Fox, Terry, in the background there.
Can I ask a quick question here? Can somebody tell me why that you're called young Port Bear? Is there an older Port Bear? And there's differentiation, or is it just because you're young?
Wait a minute, we need to get this right. He's the only Port Bear.
Younger.
The only one Port Bear, right, okay. So it's because you're young then, that's all it is. It is
I'm
because you're
one.
actually young. So young Port Bear. I can understand it now, but
I'm the only
young
one, so I
Port
can do
Bear.
whatever I want. A young one will do.
Well, Skipper's just told us in the lobby there, you're young Port Bear, and young is in capitals. There you go.
All right.
Shout out to you. Well said,
if you put D-O-B in front of him, that would be him, Dawbear.
Magic.
Thanks very much, Charles.
You can get my hat with that one at Bridge.
Aye. D-O-B. I love it, by the way. Absolutely brilliant.
How we doing, mate?
Just echoing what you were basically saying earlier on about we're crazy, SPFL, SPL, just some of the things I've been reading last night and yet this morning. Totally agreed with pretty much everything Fox said last night. Totally agreed with everything Albert says last night. I've noticed that Dave Ferguson's calling for, Barry Ferguson, my old captain, was calling for reconstruction in the leagues. And Budge, I've seen her crazy sort of come down. She's saying now she's willing to accept relegation, but she's going to vote down the SPFL fans, whatever that means. And then what you were saying, Oxford, the league being extended to June 10th. For me, mate, they're still not going to be football. That's my opinion. No football till after Christmas for me. I think there's only one thing I would do, and that's null and void the season, mate. And that way, nobody can moan. Nobody's going to, bitch and, going, they get this, they get that. Null and void the season, nobody gets nothing.
When you say
there'll
be no football, do you think there's potential for games without supporters?
Well, would that be doing? No, it would need to be. I don't know. I wouldn't personally have games without supporters.
No, I don't disagree with you, mate. I'm just asking your view, yeah?
Yeah, no, I think they might try and push for that, because I think, in my opinion, they'll do everything they can to get the league finished so that it benefits a team from the other side. But, when you mention sport and integrity and the right thing to do, the right thing to do, mate, is stop the season. Because then that way you take all the argument out of it, you take every part of the argument out of it. And what I would do is probably leave Hearts in and bring Dundee United up. I wouldn't do relegations, but I would bring up.
I can't agree with that, mate. If you're deciding that one thing's got to be settled on, where the other day you've got to be consistent, and one goes up and one goes down, even if it meant 4 going up and Hearts still going down. Yeah, if they were the bottom of the league, but I accept the point that the positions aren't finalised yet, and I see your point about the null and void, but because what I read today in some of the other sporting fronts, the IPL, which is massive. I don't know if any used to follow any cricket. It's a massive.
Oh yes.
Event. And they're talking about playing potentially behind closed doors only because of the revenues involved, But we'll see. Watch this space.
I think everybody out of this vote, everybody has to be a winner. You can't have just it works for some teams.
You're not going to have that, mate.
Everybody has to win out of this. Everybody has to
win that, I'm afraid. Very difficult.
I know.
They've no got their house in order. I see. My boy read me an article today, Bridgeman, that Wimbledon have had pandemic and the insurance to cover this. and they're getting £150 million payout because they had
Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just shows you, doesn't it? If you're organised and you do things properly.
Yeah, because I was going to say they've obviously got themselves sorted out with that, with the insurance and all that. And I think it's quite shameful, to be honest. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying if you've got insurance, then you've paid your whack and you've booked it in. But I think it's quite shameful the way that the television companies, broadcasters, are wanting their money. You know, this is what we're losing here. We're losing something. You're losing nothing. You're not doing anything to lose in. I know the potential's there. They could bring in 200, 300 million pounds and things like that. But they really and truly, if it's not happening, it's not happening. I think it's quite shameful the way we are with this.
Anyway, I need to cut across you because I just need to put out to Mal for the Philippines, mate. If you want to join us, join Skype, mate. We'll be able to bring you in. There's problems bringing you in on the phone line, mate. We appreciate you're always trying to go on, Mal. It's not that we don't want it, it's just it's difficult with the phone lines. Join Skype, come and join us. We've been joined by young Stardog, the voice of reason.
How you doing, guys?
All right, Mugger.
Right, Bridgeman, Oxtrair.
Is that Stardog?
Yep, that's Stardog.
Right. That's good, man. How you doing, buddy? All right?
How you doing? Aye. All right, Bridgeman. All right. Just obviously what you were talking about there. It's a disaster. What's happening? I don't think there'll be any decisions made anytime soon, mate, on league reconstruction and things like that. For me, the league's probably going to end up getting reconstructed, in my opinion, because they're going to have to keep clubs happy to give the vote. But I've made my opinions on that. But what about this Oxfordshire? We didn't get the chance to talk about it last night. 35 years ago, yesterday, a certain Mr. Graham Souness came into our club and awoke the sleeping giant. It was Glasgow Rangers. 35 years ago.
I don't think he just woke the sleeping giant that was Glasgow Rangers, mate. I think he woke the whole of Scottish football, made the whole of Scottish football.
Oh, I agree.
Took us out of slumber.
Agree.
Can I just come back to you? We've been joined by a caller. We've also been joined by Albert. Albert, I'll take the caller before I come back to you. Is that all right?
No bother, pal.
All right. Evening, caller.
Evening. It's Andy from sunny Christchurch. Just to say a wee shout out to my wife tonight. She's
on the south coast.
That's it. Oh, next to Bournemouth.
Yes.
She's my wife's in Bournemouth A&E tonight. She's a nurse, and I'm so proud of her tonight. She's going away and give me a piece tonight to come on the radio. She's doing a great job.
A win-win, they call that, mate.
Absolutely. Now, I'm a quite a level-headed chap. I really am. I'm not a blue spectacles chap. I don't tend to get riled. I love my Rangers, but the thought of them taking a title when they haven't won it and claiming it is an absolute disgrace. No matter whatever happens, that should never be allowed to happen. And I'll be honest, if it was Rangers in the opposite position, I would never take a title that I hadn't won. There is absolutely no way I would take a title unless we won that title, because you can't take a title until the season's finished.
Well said, Andy. I'm going to let Albert answer that, because I'm sure he's got views on it.
Absolutely, mate. Evening all. How are you all doing?
All right, mate.
All right, Albert, mate.
How's it going, Andy? All right?
No bad. Great, mate. Great, aye. Andy, I totally agree with you, pal. 100%. Yeah. But we're talking about a club like no other, remember? Oh, absolutely. And a support like no other. So I wouldn't hold your breath for them doing anything morally right. Because in the past, we know what they're like. In the past, we know what their club's like. So I wouldn't hold any great hope for it. The fact of the matter is, they've gave you a 10th, is it 10th of June you said there, or it's cancelled to?
Yes, mate.
Aye, so see if I don't understand what's wrong with these people. I don't understand what's wrong with Scottish football and the people that are running Scottish football. Seriously, the big question is, apart from getting over the virus, the big question is saving their own leagues and the clubs within the leagues. That's the big problem they've got. And there's easy ways to do it. Null and void the league, split up all the money evenly throughout the league. That's what you do. Then you work out some sort of revenue stream for after the league starts, that you can bring in extra revenue to the other clubs, using the bigger clubs as a bait to do that.
That's what you need to start looking at. Instead of that, all this carry on about finish this league, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do the next thing, is for one club to win a league, to get haunt a league, no win a league, haunt a league. That's what it's all about.
All right, I've been joined by Malcolm, mate. I think it might be Mal for the Philippines. How we doing, Mal? Don't be shy now after all this. How we doing, Mal? He's just like yourself, Albert, pretty shy.
Aye. I think he's trying to walk to the telephone box at the end of your road, which happens to be in Cardonald.
He may be on mute by mistake, you know?
He ain't mute.
No,
There's only
not,
one person does that.
I know.
And Andy, I wouldn't disagree with both you and Albert have said. I know people get different views.
Yeah. So the
I just
is
like a bit of sporting integrity in my football.
Exactly. Listen, you cannot win a title. The name suggests that you win something by finishing a league and then you win it. But you can't win it if you don't play the rest of the league. And I'll be honest, we're not likely to win the league. I understand that, but you can't win it. You can null and void it, absolutely. And I'll be honest, that's probably what should happen. But, the idea that somebody is going to, at a level in the SPFL, is going to give them a title before they win it, that's a disgrace. That's no football. That's the last thing that it is. It should never be allowed to happen. I'll be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen, but it should never be allowed to happen.
Andy, can I come in on that? Okay, just to say, look, that I think is the big tragedy is there are other clubs in our league in the Premiership here that will want to give Celtic it. That's a God's honest truth. They will want to give Celtic it, and it might not be because they like Celtic that much. It might be because they hate us enough. That's what my honest opinion. That's what could happen. I think the only thing to do, just like Albert said, I said it a month or so ago, if they're going to finish the league, they finish the league as it is now, and it's just null and void. Everything's just null and void. Expunge it. That's what somebody's done it today. Some league has done it today, or it was notified today. That's what they're doing. So, in my opinion, that's the only way you can do it. To give someone a trophy for not winning, we'll kid on you win it. Here, you take it. No matter how many points ahead they are, they've still not finished the league. Now, if they were numerically big, as we know, if they had enough points in there that we could never have caught them, then we're not going to argue. You can't argue. Right. But they can be caught.
Exactly.
I'll tell you another thing, Bridge, what they should be doing as well. The other thing they should be doing, the Scottish FA, is lobbying UEFA about suspending at least the next two transfer windows, possibly three.
I think that's coming, mate, because they're all talking about revenue streams, mate, and obviously transfers in and out as a source of revenue between the windies, mate.
That's exactly what I was going to say, mate. That's my point.
I'm actually surprised that nobody's challenged the transfer windows as constraint of trade, mate. But that's a whole different argument.
I mean, you're sitting there with no money, but you've got assets sitting there that you actually can trade and get yourself a cash flow. No, you're not allowed to do it for two periods. Wait of the summer, wait of the winter. Oh, crap! I hate the windies anyway. Sorry, mate. That's a separate issue.
You think about it. If somebody did challenge that legally about constraint of trade, what it does to you,
Here's a question: What would happen if we were just literally 1 point behind? Literally 1 point behind with 8-9 games to go. There is no way that anybody would be given any title to anybody. So are we saying just because they're a bit ahead they can get the title? That's illogical. Either you win it or you don't. I'm really riled about this.
Andy, what they're saying is that even the other Celtic supporters probably are saying, even the Rangers fans know they'll never catch us. So just give us a title.
Oh, what?
Anyway, can I cut across you? I think Malcolm's ways now. Are you with us, Malcolm? Andy's not to it. Malcolm?
Yeah, can you hear me?
We can hear you, mate. You're not very clear, but we can hear you. Don't shout. Carry on.
Okay. How's things going over there?
Bizarre, mate. Pretty unique. We're all in lockdown, and in our houses with our families, which is testing the patience. Mrs. Bridge is looking for a medal.
Oh, yeah. How you doing, Bridgeman?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you very much. What about you?
Oh, in the Philippines here, we're a bit stricter. We really are locked down. We got the army on the streets, and we're not allowed out of the house with a face mask, and there's no transport, there's no jeepneys, there's no bikes, there's no trikes.
Wow.
You can only shop between 7 a.m. and midday, and then from midday to 7 a.m. you're confined to the house.
And Mark, do you think that'll go on for a wee while yet?
Well, the president here, Duterte, he's just extended it to the 30th of April.
Wow.
So we've been on lockdown since March the 17th.
That was a week before us, mate.
Yeah.
A week before us.
Yeah.
But how are you? How's health-wise with you? And what's on your mind, Rangers-wise, Mal?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you guys make my day. Like, that's my highlight is listening to you guys.
Oh, thanks very much. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I was going to come back to Scotland in August for a few weeks, but obviously, I think that's put on hold now. So I'm hoping I can maybe get there at Christmas time.
Hopefully there'll be football back on by then. Hopefully everybody going to the games and enjoying it, and this will be a distant memory to everybody.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, as far as the Rangers go, I mean, I've been listening to you speak. I mean, I don't know what to think. To me, I used to put it in layman's terms. I used to think you should void it and pay all the teams the money, and then go for next season, whenever that is.
We'll be joined by Big Al for Australia. Evening, big man.
Good evening, gentlemen.
And good morning, should it?
Big Al.
Aye, good morning here. What was I got to say? I think there's been a few twists and turns overnight. I was reading a few things here. Is there, slightly to diverse with this, is there a possibility now we have to look at step 2 in this battle against the corrupt Scottish Football Association? And do we have to look at a legal avenue? Because I was reading one of the forums this morning when I got up in regards to the share prices and things like that. You are now taking away for the share price, you're making the brand look bad, which can affect the share price by awarding somebody a title when there's still a possibility that we could get into other competitions, which would then increase our share price. So has the board got the balls and the gumption to take the rest of Scottish football to task? Because as I said last night, it does look like we're going to be standing here alone. I'm behind them if they want to do it. I'm quite happy to stand behind the board and do it.
I think for a football point of view, I mean, I don't know.
But I don't think football's really coming into question here, big man.
Well,
I think
the football's been stopped to June the 10th now.
Yeah.
On this afternoon.
It's not going to happen.
If it keeps moving and moving, a lot of the arguments could become hypothetical and fall into the camps that some of the lads are saying.
Aye. But I don't think football here isn't at the forefront. It's not for the benefit of football. It's the benefit of one club, which will then have a knock-on effect to the other clubs. Yeah, null and void the league, as the guys have been saying, and distribute the money as we stand at the moment in the positions that people stand in. Yeah, unfortunately, maybe not everybody's happy with that, but you can see that like this Anne Budge, she started to shift. Has she got the cojones? Well, she obviously doesn't. But will she take a stand later down the line? I don't think she will. As long as her team doesn't get relegated, and I think this is what's happening. But what I
read after tea was that she said if they were relegated, they would have to deal with it. Well, you can take that by the way you meant.
Yep. Aye, but she's dealing with it. I think Stardog alluded to it. Sorry, but I think Stardog alluded to it. She's going to deal with it by knowing that she's not going to get relegated. Somebody said, like, there's a conflict of interest. This Murdo McClellan, his name's popped up again. He's the chairman of the SPFL, SFA, whatever it is. Conflict of interest. There's a link there. a credible link between the team at the top of the league and him. That's a conflict of interest. That affects us. Phone calls would have been had this afternoon. There's no question about that. There would have been guarantees like the 5 ways agreement and things like that, underhanded things going on behind the scenes.
I don't doubt there'll be people talking in smoke-filled bars. It might be smoke-filled Skype rooms. Stardog, you've got similar views to Big Al.
I do, mate. I can't help but feeling there's certain clubs like Partick Thistle, Hearts, Falkirk, they're starting to take a stand. And rather than battling all the clubs, I believe what will happen will be that titles will be handed out to Celtic and Dundee United. It will be forced into a 16-team league. Therefore, Partick Thistle will become part of the new kind of first division, and that will also save Hearts. United and Inverness and Dundee, who are in the playoff places, that will skip the playoffs completely. That will just get them straight up into the league. You'll not get an argument out at any of their clubs. And I think all the other clubs in the SPFL, your St Johnstone, St Mirren's and that, they'll happily take their money through. They'll take the pie down now. The only club that would have something to argue about would be about Rangers, and that would be, we've got a game in Horn. We still had to play them twice, which is a viable 9 points, and anything can happen when it goes into the split. Rangers would be the only team with an argument, and I don't think, personally, the SFA would have a problem taking Rangers on again and kicking us, because that's what they do. If they had the backing of every other club in the country, they wouldn't have a problem taking us on again.
That might work in our favour, Stardog. Mm-hmm. If we lose against them, we get kicked out of Scottish football, and we end up in the English Premier League. That might work out just nicely for us. I think we should take the fight to them.
What you've also seen, what you're seeing again, and I'll take this to Allbell first, and then we'll go to
I'm just going to hang up, gentlemen, but thanks very much for taking my call. You have a nice day. Take care of Manila there.
Yeah, thanks, Al. Thank you.
No problem, boys. All the best.
See you, big man.
I've seen me bits and pieces already today that some of these teams, how should we say, their hatred for our club is more for they'd rather cut off their nose to spite their face, damage their own club to try and have a pop at us.
Oh, absolutely, mate. I mean, that's obvious. They've been doing that for years anyway, you know what I mean? But so this is very different. But what you're finding in the news, people are coming out and making statements now. The reason they're making statements, and that's to let Livewell know that they're open for bribery. What they're saying is, we're going to stand with Rangers. We agree with Rangers, hoping that they're going to get the phone call and go, listen, what is it you're wanting? So they're all using it as bargaining. What Rangers' statement is, they're all using it as bargaining tools now to get what they want. So we're now going to have to stand alone. It's going to be guaranteed. But as far as I'm concerned, if we do this, if we take them all on, it's all the way this time. I mean all the way. So if they want to go ahead, let's go ahead with them. And I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy to take them on. I'm quite happy to take them on because I'm sick of this. I'm sick of that one club bullying the rest of Scottish football like this. And I've been doing it for a decade now. Plus, all the years that the referees were against them, know what I mean? All the 8 years and all. Remember all that carry on. But at the end of the day, everybody needs to stand up and be counted. That's why when I said in the vote, when they had the vote there, the vote should be unanimous. No 75-25 nonsense. It should be unanimous because every club has got something to gain or lose within that setup. So if you're going to lose and you don't get your unanimous vote, if Rangers vote against it, well, that's it done then. Because the Stardog's pointed out, we're the only ones at the end of the day, or this jiggery pokery is going to lose. So why are we losing? What have we done wrong that we lose? It's not right. It's absolutely, and all this shenanigans, all this rejigging leagues and all that is so one club can get on a league. That's just what it's all about. Just to hone them the league. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Right. The good of Scottish football? Never the good of Scottish football. I'm not interested in the good of Scottish football.
Fair far, mate. You're a far. What's your thoughts?
Was it me, Mal? Yeah.
Yeah, Mal, on you go, mate.
Yeah, I don't know if you watch that programme. I watch it, the football show with Peter Martin. Do you bother with that one?
I don't, mate, but Stardog does, so I'll let him take this question. Carry on you go.
Yeah, I was watching that Tam Cowan tonight, and I couldn't believe what that guy was saying. he was basically telling Rangers and Celtic, or especially Rangers, to pack their bags and go to England. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I mean, I agree with what Albert says. It's such anti-Rangers. I just can't believe what I'm hearing. Peter Martin. Peter Martin. I don't know what side he's leaning on, but the only decent guy on that programme, I think, is Alan Ruff.
Stardug, I know you.
I listened to the show tonight, mate, and I think what Tam Cowan's basically saying was these Motherwell should be paid their money for finishing third. He's wanting the positions paid out because that means his team get into the European place. And what he was saying, and Peter Martin stepped in and says, look, I think you'll find what you said to me, Oxford Viz and all, the TV folk are losing. They don't have an endless chest, a war chest, mate, they can keep going to. They need money. And they need the guarantee that you're going to get the 4 all-firm games a season. And Tam Cowan and Alan Ruff put up the argument, no you don't. And Peter Martin says, listen, I beg to differ, I've worked for Sky. I'm telling you 100%, the only fixtures they're interested in Scotland is the all-firm game. So Tam Cowan's reply to that was, well, when you go, they can go down to England, do their thing. And then Peter Martin rightly says, look, when Rangers were down there, your club, Partick Thistle, they lost the right to vote on these things because they take a payment for silence to get Rangers down into the divisions. They had an opportunity to change some sort of vote 11-1, and they opted not to do that. They opted to take the money and be bought for silence. So these clubs are affected now, and they don't like that.
And it's all coming back. The 2008 statements, the 2012 statements are all coming back to bite them in the backside. Port Bear.
100%, mate. They probably think it was a good idea at the time, all the skullduggery it was going on, such as all the exchanging money, allegedly exchanging money to buy silence, as Stardug just says. But for me, mate, I've just got, it's just my view, mate, null and void this season, end the season now, because in my opinion, if you go and try and play these games on, you're also going to affect next season. You're then going to affect the season after that, because when do we do all the catching up? How do we catch up? When do we have time to play qualifiers for Champions League or UEFA Cup, whatever? When are you going to be able to play all these games? To me, mate, they're making an absolute mess of it, and I don't think they're thinking far in advance at all. I think you mentioned earlier on about the IPL in Wimbledon. This is how these guys are. They're planning ahead. I just feel our guys in the SPFL that are winging it every day, Ox. They're winging it as it's going on daily. There's no planning, mate. There's no planning. This is going to be a mess. So just end the season now, null and void, and then just take it from there. And then that way everybody knows where they stand. But the way it's just going on, they keep extending it. If I'm led to believe in the 23rd of April as well, UEFA have then got a right to step in and have their say on what the final outcome is. So you don't really know what they're going to say either. I just hate the uncertainty, mate. It's not good for fans. It's not good for clubs. It's good for nobody. They should just take a stance and end it, mate. End the season now, and that's it.
Bridgman.
Yeah. You know what? Like, doesn't matter which way they go. You can end the season anytime you want. The truth of the matter is, as much as the guys have been saying, and I've said myself, that's ridiculous and absolutely disgraceful that you're going to end a season, a competition, a league competition. You're going to end it and give the league champions spot to a team who haven't finished all their games. No, that's not right. That is just not right. Mathematically, they haven't won the league, and that's all it matters. If you mathematically won the league, you've got a wee shout. But the truth is, no, the league isn't finished. And I don't know how they say these things, but null and void's one way. Expunge the whole thing. You've not won anything. You're not going any games.
All right,
nothing.
All right.
Right.
We've been joined by Scott. Evening, Scott. How we doing, mate? Everybody safe in your world, mate?
Good, all good here, mate. I just need to look after my Molly, but she's 90, so just going to kind of watch her. But everything's good here. I hope you're all good, guys.
All the best for everybody here, mate.
You too, mate. It's just a shambles. Oh, it's just a
Are you in for some cooking tips? Will I get Fox in? He's been...
know the wife's doing all right with that. She's doing all right with that. No, this is just an absolute shambles, isn't it? There's only one team going to lose out in this, and I agree with all the guys that's been on. I was listening last night as well, and it's like he was well giving them a 13-point start then if we're going to win the league, give them a league now. And the way I agree with Stardog, I think they're going to end up doing reconstruction, and to keep everybody else happy apart from us, we're the only team that's going to lose out in this, and it's been like that for. I mean, how long are they going to keep putting the season back? And you've got guys, we've talked about the other night, have got season tickets. How are they going to organise all that as well? For me, they've not got a clue, but they're just going to shaft the Rangers again. I think that's what's going to happen. It happened years ago as well, and all these clubs that are going to vote for it, they forget who fills their grounds twice a season. I see Livingston are going to the Davis game as well, got to support it. It's just a joke for me, honestly. And they're important things going on in the world now, and they need two clowns come out, that Brown and that Lennon going on about, we want a title. You know what I mean? That just shows you the state they're in, honestly, you know what I mean? Doesn't matter nothing.
So what you're saying, if I pick you up, Scott, if we were in the same situation, you'd say, look, football's secondary, finish the league.
Obviously, aye.
And let's just get the money, if there is any money, and let's forget about it and go. So you're showing a bit of moral fibre there.
Aye, obviously, the guys, the
there's very important things at the moment.
Correct, aye, but these idiots can't see us. I mean, they keep this, put it back to June the 10th now. When else are they going to keep putting it back? We've got a season, but I don't think you're going to. And when are you going to play the games? I don't think you'll see Faculty about at least up to September anyway. Maybe even further than that.
Well, nobody knows, mate. At the moment, nobody
I know,
knows.
Aye, that's what I'm saying, but they're only guessing. Nobody knows. It's the thing.
And you're expected to vote on something that you don't know the outcome yet. Because you don't know the second move, the third move, the fourth move. Because you don't know what's happening. I struggle to argue with that, Port Bear.
Aye, mate. I said earlier on, it's very difficult to change my opinion. When I've been setting my mind with something, I do take agree with Stardog, on the reconstruction part of things, but I think that should come after the null and void season where nothing gets handed out. Nothing. It just stays as is, in my opinion, and you start a clean slate, clean season the following season. I just think it would take all the argument out next year. I just think it makes everything, then they can say, he get this, she get that, they get this, they get better treatment than us. Well, if you just null and void the season, then that's the season done. And it's the SFA or SPFL or UEFA, if they jump in, then they've made that decision. Then that way they can turn in and say, I've done that for Celtic, they've done that for Rangers, they've done that to suit Hearts, whatever. Just null and void it all. Just take all argument out and finish the season. I just think that's...
The one thing they have been consistent in saying is that null and void is not on the cards.
Aye, because they're saying it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Aye, because they're saying it doesn't mean
I just think easy.
No, I mean it's they're saying it's not on the cards. It's on the cards because they say it's not on the cards. Doesn't mean it's not going to go on the cards. If we keep pressing the point, and Rangers should press the point. Can I ask you a question, by the way? Take it around the panel. If they finished the league, if the virus wasn't there and we finished the league, whoever won it, and the rest of the other leagues, do you think they'd be asking for reconstruction in that situation?
No, not for one moment.
I'll start. One word answer. No. Bridgeman?
No.
Stardog?
No.
Mal in the Philippines?
No.
Scott?
No.
Old Port Bear?
No, mate, no.
Old Port Bear. Nice one.
And what about yourself, Old Bear?
Absolutely not. But that begs another question now. So what's the reason we're going to go for reconstruction now?
Perhaps.
To try and bribe people.
Exactly. So you go, that's corrupt. That is totally wrong. Port Bear's right. Null and void the league. Sorts everything out. That's it, done and dusted, mate. Not that simple. Nobody gains, nobody loses. And if you really want to want the benefit of Scottish football here, they should take all the prize money, put it into one pot, and divide it equally with all the Scottish clubs. They all get an equal share of it to help them out over this crisis period. There you are. That helps Scottish football. Then you should lobby UEFA about the transfer windows. Put your weight behind that. That helps the Scottish clubs as well. If they truly want to save the Scottish club, this is the umbrella they're trying to hide behind. It's a lot of nonsense. We all know it is. They're just rats. They're lying rats. That's what they are.
They're away with the windies as far as I'm concerned. They're away with them.
Oh, me too. I agree with that one, Port.
Anyway, we've been joined by who was there? I don't know if he's still there. George was coming.
How you doing, boys? All right?
Hi, George.
Aye, hope you're
Hi,
all
George.
right.
George.
Aye, I mean, I'm probably going to go against everything that all you have said tonight, Ox, to be perfectly honest with you. See if they're that desperate, to win a league championship, that's still got so many games to play, let's just give them it. Just give them the league championship. Simple as that. Because if I ask any one of you, where were you today? You win 9 in a row, we'll be able to tell you a story, and I'm sure everybody has different stories about it. Let's ask them, where were you when you win 9 in a row? Well, a guy ate a bat and the big long stories and that Ox. See, to be honest, there's more important things going on in the world than they're absolutely desperate. Because I was one of the ones that was wanting a bigger league at Ox Honest. There was a way back when it was all getting spoke about, and everybody was saying, there's too many dead games and things like that. I thought a 14, 16 would maybe be a good thing for Scottish football, going to different grounds and things like that. And the thing was, you couldn't do that because Rangers and Celtic's got to play everybody in the league and things like that. Now it's going to go that way just to satisfy everybody. It's corrupt to the absolute core. McCain, it's corrupt to the absolute core. If they're that desperate to win a league championship in this day of Ox, they're more than welcome. Let them take it. Well, if that's the kind of club they are, and we all ken that's the kind of club they are, let them just have it, Ox.
Another guy with morals, Bridgman, 2 guys with morals on here.
Yeah, well, you know, that's a good school of thought there, what George is saying, if you think about it. But at the end of the day, George, it's going to happen anyway. And in my opinion, it's going to happen. They're going to give them it. And there's not much anyone else can say. And I've said it earlier on, and I've been saying it all the way along the line. Rangers need to watch out because they're getting painted. They could end up getting painted into a corner. At the moment, people are thinking, I'm talking about other clubs, some other clubs are thinking they're going to join the Rangers bandwagon here. Rangers are going to go to town. I don't think Rangers will be allowed to go to town. I think the SFA will step in and fine Rangers and fine them heavily. That's what I think will happen if Rangers step out of line. I really do.
Well,
I'm not being funny.
This might be a time once things have calmed down and we're all back on our feet. 3 month, 4 month, 5 month. It might be another time when we're going to have to put our shoulder to the wheel.
Absolutely.
And it might be that we're going to have to support the club morally, economically to take up another fight. Albert.
Absolutely, mate. You can see it all coming. You can see it all unfolding. But one thing I'd say to you, George, is absolutely no way am I Kevin Tooney. I'm not giving them any league. They're not getting nothing. I'm fighting them all the way. That's what I want. I want Rangers to fight them all the way. And I'll back them 100%. If Rangers actually don't back down for this and give them the league, I'm done with this, by the way. I'm done with Scottish football. I'll never, ever watch a game ever again. Scottish game I'm talking about. I'll never put another brown penny into Scottish football either. I'm not having it, by the way. I'm not getting away with this. I'm not riding roughshod ever as anymore. They've been doing it for years now. Backed up with all that lying Motherwell and all that brigade to get taking their backhanders and all that. No more, mate. And all the Rangers support, especially all the travelling support, really need to ask themselves a question now. If they're going to do this, these supporters should say, we're not filling your gun anymore. You know, we're no going to your guns anymore and with the blue pound. It's no happening. You really, really, really need to think about this now. That's how staunch I am against all this. Because I just see it as totally unfair. Completely and utterly. It's unfair in Hearts as well. I mean, they're getting relegated. They're not going to say it and they're getting relegated. You're getting kicked out. You've not got the chance to get yourself out of relegation. We're just kicking you out of the league. Oh, no, wait a minute. We'll not kick you out of the league. We'll reconstruct the league so we can keep you in the league. Come on. They done it with Aberdeen and they done it with Hibs the last time with the seated stadium to keep them in the league. I think it was Falkirk twice. They didn't get promoted because their stadium wasn't all seater. That was nothing to do with it. It was to keep Aberdeen and Hibs in the league. They were getting relegated, you remember, and they're at it again. Corrupt, totally corrupt, guys. It's got to be a stance needs to be taken against all this mafiosos nonsense, and it's got to be done now.
Scott,
I can't disagree with that. I think he's 100% right, and the bit about going to other grounds as well. I know it's hard for not to go and support your team, but 100% agree with him. It's totally corrupt. It's scandalous what's going on there. But as Bridgman said, I think they will give them it. It's going to happen, but Rangers need to stand up and fight this, absolutely 100%. Because they're only the ones going to do it, because they're only doing reconstruction to suit. They're suiting everybody else apart from us. That's what they're doing, basically. You can't have a title won if you're not playing all the games. Simple as. End of. That's the way I see it.
Can I ask someone else? See if the shoe was another foot, mate. I.e., we were at the top and they were in the position we were in. Do you not think they'd be fighting tooth and nail? I know they would, mate.
What did Scott say when he first came on?
Aye, that's right. He did. Aye. I agree with what Aubrey on that saying. I think we've just got to take this as far as we can take it. You know, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of guys out there wanting to either financially back or as supporters back the club, basically to take this fight to them. Because as Aubrey says, we're sick to the back. Detox are getting treated like a second class, you know, citizen in my league. And it's shocking. And it's air for everybody to see. How much more of this have we got to take? But
we need to watch what we're doing, but sorry, poor Bear. I didn't mean to interrupt there. Sorry, I thought you'd finished.
No.
I'm just, my concern is for Rangers and the Rangers as a club and our team. We just have to be very careful that we don't end up as Piggy in the middle, or painted into a corner, and everybody else is just laughing at us. You know, after all this is done, Rangers have made a statement, made a stand, blah 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 blah. And everybody else is voting for whatever it is they're voting for. And Rangers are left. You know, a lot of clubs are saying they'll support Rangers or they're backing Rangers and they think what Rangers are doing right. And we need to make sure that it's carried through. Because if it's carried through, it's going to be pretty bad.
These statements, mate, are only on the first domino of this, mate. They're not on the Old Bird domino, which were about 3 away from stand-up.
I can see us getting back into that corner option. I know everybody wants to fight tooth and nail, and I agree with that. But
you've been consistent.
Aye, but there's a lot of sense as to what George says. I mean, that Charlie Miller cross and that Laudrup header, nobody will ever forget that. That's a memory that you'll never ever be able to take away. That's the night that 9 in a row was clinched. They'll never have that story. And if they're that petty, I mean, you've made the point plenty, Austria. This is the only country in Europe, or maybe even the world, that you're hearing grumblings about league titles and relegations and promotions, and you know, Dundee United's making a lot of noise and all. They want their title, they want to come up to it. And I'm afraid we're going to end up being backed into a corner. I don't think it's going to be a case of Piggy in the middle. I think it's a case that everybody else is going to take their deal and keep their mouth shut as usual, and it'll be all Rangers are moaning as usual. But that's not the case, and we know that.
That's the big fear, isn't it? That's the big fear for me anyway. That if Rangers are making a stand, they might think they've got a wee bit of support at the moment, but maybe when it comes to that day when everybody's going to stand up beside the Rangers, they might know and they might just disappear. You know.
But wait a minute, guys. Here, Rangers are taking a stand for Rangers. We're taking the Rangers support. We don't need them to back us up. If they don't want to back, if they can't see the right moral things today, that's there. It's going to lie in their conscience.
Well, I think
we're standing up for ourselves. We're standing up to fight this corruption. That's what you're standing up for.
I know, pal. I'm trying to say that you've got clubs at the moment who say they believe the same things that Rangers believe, and they're going to stand side by side with Rangers and vote with them.
Only for some, only for a small part. That's only for the first move in the chessboard, Bridge. George, in you come, mate. George Logan.
I agree with what Albert's saying. You fight everything and you fight it for yourself. You've not got any friends in this game. We're on our own here. We need to fight it. Of course we do. But my point is here, they're that desperate. They're doing everything, changing the leagues, changing the formats, letting people stay in leagues, letting people leave. They do what they want just so they can get another title. So if they're that desperate to get that other title, when what's going on in the actual world now, it's absolutely pathetic. It's absolutely petty. And to be fair, the first 4 or 5 titles, they've already said they were playing against nobody. Now they want a league title and there's still 30 points to play for. Absolutely embarrassing, Ox. I mean, you asked the question, would I want the title? Whether I want the title, you've got to take a title. But see, at the end of the day, it's a tainted title. It doesn't matter. What should actually happen is the league should be completely finished until such a time as it started back up and it's null and void. That's not going to happen, Ox. It's just not going to happen. They're desperate for this title. they're never going to null and void it.
But they want the title. They want it to be counted in as 9 in a row.
Aye, exactly.
That's
right.
what they want.
I'll ask you another question, by the way. If they took the position that they didn't want the title, do you think they would null and void the league if they turn around and says we're better null and void the league? Do you think they would null and void the league?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does that work, by the way, then? So it just seems to be whatever they say it's going to happen. Whether they want the league, they want the league. Whether they want to null and void it, they'll null and void it. This is the point I'm trying to make. They are Scottish football. They think they're Scottish football. They're no Scottish football. Right's right and wrong's wrong, by the way. And no matter what way they jig this up, and what Stardog says they're going to cut it up, and he's right. They are going to cut it up. But it doesn't make it right. And I'm not saying Stardog saying it's making it right. Don't think that for a minute. But we need to stand there and realise where we stand. It's time to fight, guys. You need to realise this. It's time to fight. Now the time to fight. And I'll tell you another reason it's time to fight. That SFA will not take you on, by the way, because they can't afford to take you on. If we go to court with this, they can't afford to go to court. They're practically bankrupt now. So they'll be backing down. Trust me, they'll all back down.
What's happening with the Scottish Cup?
Everybody's forgot about that, mate. I mean,
that'll go to Parkhead. That'll go to Parkhead, pal.
Obviously, we're getting awarded with the UEFA Cup, aren't we?
The Scottish Cup, they point to SFA point the Scottish Cup. It's an point, mate.
Chris Sutton said that they're going to lose out because they won't get a chance to do the treble.
Oh, shame.
You mean they won't win a treble? Is that what you mean? They won't win a treble. They're not going to win one anyway.
Yeah, the Scottish Cup's void, whatever. Chris Sutton was complaining that Celtic won't get the quadruple?
Quadruple.
It just shows you people are dying, people are fighting for their lives, the economy's on its knees, and that's what these people are thinking about.
I agree with Oxtear, yeah.
Yeah.
Animals.
Quite sad, really. George, but I take your moral stance, and I take your memories point of view. And if next season does ever start, God, it's going to be real pressure in it, cooker, isn't it?
Aye, of course it is, Ox. Of course it is. But what you were saying earlier on is maybe got to come the time we're all going to have to get right behind the club again, like Bridgeman says, money-wise, support and everything like that. But I don't think that's a problem. I think we're always there anyway. We're ready to get our season tickets. We're going to get the members, get whatever we can possibly get, just to get the club back to where it should be going. So that's one thing. That's no a problem for me. Like, I think every one of the fans that's got season tickets will renew them. We'll go marching on again. Simple as that.
Aye, it might be another show of unity for the Rangers support, Albert.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. And you know it's coming. We all know it's coming. And as George says, there won't be a problem there. The Rangers support, if nothing else, they're loyal. They're loyal and they'll stand by the club 100%. 100%. We'll prove it again as we've proven in the past.
We've got guys on this show tonight for the Philippines. We've got guys on for Australia. Which is even a bigger surprise, with a Rangers supporter for Port Glasgow, Stardog. So we're everywhere.
The only bear in the port, Oxtear. The only bear in the port.
It's a tiny forest in here, guys.
Well, hey, at least you're looking.
Does that mean you're naked in the port? Does that mean you're naked in the port? Only bear in the port?
Port Bear's got a 10-year family or something like that, so there's lots of bears really in there.
I meant to say to you, it's like a game of Cluedo in this house of mine. She's been searching for me all day with a blunt instrument.
First time. I'll give the last word before we go to Bridgeman to Malcolm. Malcolm, listen, thanks for getting on, mate. Great to hear from you.
Yeah, and it's great to hear from all you. And hopefully, I'll be listening to you every day, and I'll speak to you again maybe in a few weeks' time, and hopefully things will be different.
Here, mate. Great to hear from you. And the last word of the evening, over to Bridgeman.
Well, what can I say? What a marvellous night again. Great discussion, guys. Lots and lots of different opinions, very strong. And at the end of the day, we're all supporting Rangers. We all want Rangers to stand up and do what they've got to do. And obviously it's white hats they call them, isn't it? White hats. Do it for the good, because that's what you believe in. Can I just say to other Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly Mal, over in the Philippines, hope you're okay there, pal. But particularly Rangers fans on here, on Rangers Radio, every single one of us, please keep it going for the Rangers, because the battle's coming. Keep it going.
Yeah. Can I thank Allbear, Scott, Bridge, George Logan, Malcolm in the Philippines, Port Bear, Stardog. Let me think now. Who else joined us? We were joined by Big Al, and we were joined by Andy down in Christchurch on the south coast. Can I thank Fox and Old School Blue, who's looking very tired this evening, for putting on the show. Thanks for everybody for listening. We'll be back tomorrow night between 9 and 11. Between 9 and 10, talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, Old School Blue.
I sailed the wild Atlantic across the broad Pacific shore. I sailed around the stormy capes and I've heard the 40s roar. I've flied the Indian Ocean, I've sailed the China Sea, but there's a sea back home in Scotland more than all the rest to me. It's the blue, blue, blue sea of my God. It's the greenest sight that I have ever seen. It's the blue, blue, blue sea of my God. And it's back on the feeling that they are free. No more I'll sail the seven seas, no more I'll ever roam. No more I'll feel the urge again, I'm back where I belong. And 3 o'clock each Saturday I'll join the mighty throng. With flags and banners all around, I'll proudly sing this song. It's the blue, blue, blue sea of my God. It's the greenest sight that I